Hey guys, thought I'd pop on for a few minutes tonight. Who's that guy? So, what's happening? Hello, hello, hello. Too much me. I'm in bed right now, so I may not be clothed. Big Brother After Dark. Does that mean you're watching me? I'm good. We had a good day today shooting and got to see my parents, which is always amazing. Had some family time afterwards for dinner and some games. This is live. Lots of hearts rolling in. Tap, 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 tap. I see we got Jess here. We got Wallace. Gigi. The cow jumped over the moon. I'm good. Just kind of winding down for the night. Watching a little Ray Donovan. Good show, good show. Wait, Annalise here? I didn't even see her pop up. Hey, Niagara Falls. Crystal's here. Yeah, it's a good show. I'm just finishing season 2 on it. Annalie, my love. Who's more naughty out of the three of us? Do you even need to ask that? Jonathan hasn't said anything about the candy yet, so I'm pretty sure he doesn't know. That just means that he hasn't changed his underwear socks yet this afternoon or this evening. But come tomorrow morning, we'll hear something about it. Some of you may not know what this is about, but I put a Snapchat up that I did a prank on Jonathan, and I inserted granola bars and chocolate bars into all of his socks and his underwear because he left his suitcase out. Hey, Italy, how's it going? Oh, he'll find out soon, that's for sure. Do you have anything to declare, sir? Of course I speak highly of her. She's my great love. And she's wonderful to me. My Snapchat is Mr. JD Scott. Same as everything else that I have. You can find pretty much every profile of mine under Mr. JD Scott. Drew won the card game. Technically, I wasn't playing cards. I was watching them play cards. But Drew did win. She is the bestest. The bestest. I think she's at a show right now. She's going to a show in Vegas tonight. And more filming tomorrow. Back to Property Brothers at home on the ranch. Got some pretty fun stuff planned for tomorrow. I know we only share a little bit with you guys, but that's just so you'll get the full brunt of the surprise when you see the episodes. Oh, I'm not addicted. I'm just giving you guys what you want to see on Snapchat. My parents are great. Yeah, they're feeling good and enjoyed spending some family time together. Goopy. What's Goopy? Yeah, I do ride. Horses and motorcycles. No, we're filming tomorrow. There's no recording going on. The recording's always in studio, and there's no studio here that we're working with. We're filming a show called Property Brothers at Home. It's season 2. Drew won the card game, yeah. I am shirtless right now. It's because I'm getting ready for bed. Had a few minutes. Figured I gotta pop on here and spend some time with my best friends, the fans, and the random people who pop in. No, I'm not going to Halifax tonight. I'm not going anywhere outside of my room. Yeah, I got 2 new tattoos happening next month with fans. Matching tattoos with JD. Oh, I'm sure that they will. I don't know exactly what their plan is for those songs, but they'll be available somewhere. Just have to watch my angle. Watch I don't keep letting it slip down. Oh, hey now. Hey now. Eventually, there probably will be in Italy. It just depends on um, when Scripps decides to sell it overseas. Uh, I'm not sure how those deals work exactly. Well, I try to give back as much as I can, and hopefully you guys still enjoy it. JD cleavage. So I'm pressing in together. And then, oh my god. Favorite classic car? That's easy. 72 Chevelle. Big block. Yeah, Annalie will be on the cruise. So my best friend Rex Cable, a couple of other friends of ours will be coming. Um, my assistant Abby and her daughter will be there. And the people that we were doing a photo shoot with last week, they will also be there. Kayla and Cody. Awesome and talented people. You can see my epidermis. What? Rex is awesome. He's been my best friend for a long time. I used to live in Australia. That's a yes. No, Property Brothers has not been filmed overseas. That's always how I end my evening. I have a little to none rule for clothes in my house. Can you pet me? Sure. There you go. I got lots of tattoos. I got tattoos all over the place. And I got a few over here. And family crest. Oh, I am full of pet peeves. Jonathan did his pet peeves thing, but that's all of us. I just am confounded constantly by the ignorance of society and people. So yes, I've got a few pet peeves. But as far as kind of irrational ones go, I hate the sound of nail clippers. Like someone clipping their nails. That's the one that gets to me. Yeah, I think that would be my dream home over there. Anywhere outside of North America, it's called my dream home. And I think that it is in Britain this year. Yeah, I hate that sound. And I went off on somebody last year because I was in a restaurant and having dinner with my friends or whatever. Woman at the next table takes out her clippers and just starts clipping away on her toes and her hands. And I just went over there and I reamed her out. Who do you think you are? Were you raised in a barn? Oh, congratulations. Fifth tattoo, that's pretty good. Yeah, at a restaurant. Gross, huh? There's a time and a place for things, and it's not there. Oh, wow, second knee replacement. Congratulations. Moving in November, huh? Well, I'll have to give you a list of all sorts of great places to go there. This wouldn't be the place for that list, but if you message on, like, say, Twitter or Facebook, and I can point you in the right direction. Yeah, we got lots of new stuff happening. It's kind of hard to keep up sometimes. New shows all the time. Later this week, head back to LA for the second part of the Emmys. That'll be fun. I have not got my tux yet, which is a bit of a problem. So I have to desperately spend Friday trying to find my tuxedo. Yeah, they'll be bringing lots of Scotch Shop stuff with them. I was really hoping to get some of my merch ready, but I have not done anything to make that happen. So I don't know how feasible it's going to be to. It's possible. I might get Abby to help me produce some stuff. My latest project is still Can I Come In? It's a series where I just show up at people's houses, people who are very interesting themselves, and they have a unique and awesome house. So they tour me through that, and then on to the next. I am just outside of Calgary, Alberta right now. We're filming uh, basically in the foothills of Alberta. Yeah, I will. I've got a whole list of merchandise that I want to do, but I haven't gotten around to designing some of it and figuring out who I'm going to order through. It takes a lot of work to create a merchandise system. Yeah, it shouldn't be much longer. We're just finishing the final edit on that, and then it'll be up online next month, maybe. That one's actually a web series, and yes, it is in the States. But if you ever go to hgtv.com, that's where it's going to appear. And there has been some talk that it is good enough that it should be a TV series. So you never know. My first one where I'm hosting and producing may get turned into a TV series. I don't know how many at-home episodes there are this season. Well, we don't always film in Canada. We actually usually film in the US these days. Yeah, Scott Brothers TV. We have talked about that, and we've been approached by a few people about having a Scott network. What would you guys think of that? Would it be something you might ever watch? I mean, it wouldn't have to only have us on it, but I'm sure there would be some Scott content. Well, we'll have to keep that in mind. It sounds like it'd be something you guys would watch, so I know that I could find a lot of fun stuff to come up with to show you guys and new shows and ideas. I've always got them. Don't be apologizing for being addicted to HGTV. That keeps me in a job. More me and less twins? Well, I mean, I'm sure there's room for both. But you know what? I mean, we love working together. We do a couple shows together. But I probably thrive when I'm not working with them. Like, I do my best work when I'm on my own. And the network knows that. So we kind of have a happy medium. One of these days. Oprah did it. And there ain't no cure except more cowbell. Yeah, we can have guests on, like Rex. I'm starting a podcast pretty soon, and that'll just be me chit-chatting about all sorts of things like we do here, and bringing in guests to talk about subjects as well. And you know me, I like to talk about a little bit of controversy, so from time to time I might bring in some controversial guests to talk. Oh, I absolutely adore my family. I love them. I love my girlfriend, Anna Lee Bell. She's just the most amazing woman ever. And I love my life. I'm very grateful every day for all the opportunities that I have and the fact that I get to do what I enjoy. That's not everyone gets that chance. So, thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I mean, I don't know how much bigger of a thing I can make it. I have Monday's Hot Topic, and then I sometimes do a live chat afterwards, but I could, I could get some news outlets to take it on and as a like an article each week. What kind of controversial guests? So I could do anything. Depends what we're talking about at the time, but I mean, if we're talking about drug addiction, I could bring in a drug addict. If we're talking about prostitution, I could bring in a prostitute. That's how it works when you're doing the news. You got to talk to the people involved. Yeah, I'm starting a podcast soon. I have an audio studio in our new offices. I just have to get a bit more equipment before we're ready to go. Is who coming on the cruise? Yeah, and I'd like to film in Hawaii. That's probably my next vacation is to Hawaii because I've never been. Bring Ozzy on. Well, you know what? I have a lot of celebrity friends out there, so this would be when you call in favors and have them come on the show, talk about things, get their opinions on stuff. It's always funny to hear somebody that you would admire talking about something different than what they normally talk about. Elmo, that guy has a lot to answer for. Thank you. Howard Stern, yeah. I've actually watched Howard Stern a few times. Shooting in Italy, yeah, that'd be great. Oh, just shoot everywhere. You can have fun and great content from absolutely anywhere in this world. Cookie, cookie, cookie. Trump. I don't think that I could do that one. Some things are even beyond my ability to handle. Well, I do have an assistant, but it is possible that I'm going to be looking for a new assistant in the nearest future, but not to replace Abby, in addition to. Hopefully there will be another one next year. But for now, we're concentrating on this one. And for anyone that doesn't know, we have, I will tell Jim hello. We have a cruise coming up. It's Sailing with the Scots, and you can get more information on sailingwiththescots.com. Tickets are going fast. I think we're down to something like 20% left. So, almost out of time. They did a podcast? I never even heard that. Oh, yeah. Jonathan and Drew have tons of staff and assistants. I operate on a smaller level. I don't like too much opulence in my life. Core group of people that I trust. Inside my circle of trust. I'd love to work in the Scott shop. Well, you'd have to talk to Stephanie. She's in charge of the Scott shop. Yes, I think the September newsletter is coming out because they just sent me like a pre-copy today. So you should get that pretty soon. I'm not in this one very much this month. I think I forgot to submit any items to them. Oh, I've got a lawyer. I've got my team of professionals, as Jonathan would always say. It's very important to have a good team of professionals. It depends when the holidays are. I'm traveling a lot. Favorite midnight snack currently has been peanut butter. Ah, from that place that we buy. It's so good. I do have some turkey jerky here that I might dig into before bed. I missed that. Something about HGTV asking us to do something. Peanut butter cookies, yeah, they're good. Yeah, I know. I need people for a lot of things, but you got to grow your business as you feel ready to. And I'm opening up a fairly good office space right now, and once that's in place, then I'll be ready to work on the merchandise and things like articles and the podcasts. So it's getting there. Um, well, I mean, they edit stuff in the way that they want it, and of course, I mean, HGTV is a very clean and proper family station, so they don't want certain content on there, but we're not insanely clean. Like we're adults and we enjoy adult humor at times, but we're never offensive. That's the difference. We never ever want to hurt someone's feelings. So we might mock ourselves, we might do stupid things, but never at someone else's expense. Yeah, I see jokes in. If you watch very carefully on my shows, I will always try to sneak in some dirty jokes, and sometimes they do get through. Well, that's kind of what the podcast is. We did a radio show before. It was Off Topic with the Scott Brothers, and it was an uncensored version of us. Like you get to really know our opinions on things and some of the naughty stuff that you wouldn't normally know. Scott's Uncensored. I have to come up with a new name for the new show, so if you have any ideas, send them to me. Jonathan's pretty good. Drew doesn't Drew doesn't try to do it very often. He's the cleanest of us all, that's for sure. I've gotten some pretty blatant ones in there, like wrestling the anaconda, and then at the end it just explodes all over your hands and face. JD's worldview. Sounds very political. Ah, yes, it's true. It's true. And Jonathan will think so tomorrow morning when he goes to put on his underwear. All right, guys, I think that I'm going to have to pull off of here. I'm going to have a little snack before bed, and then I got to head to sleep if I can. Tomorrow is coming early. Oh, my snaps have some adult stuff in them, too. Definitely. So join me on Snapchat. Okay, have a great evening, my friends, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay? Bye.